Apparently.
Hey, fire.
You know what I mean?
That's my show.
The whole point is this man is well versed and he knows how to pack a punch into these episodes. So, kudos.
Look, anyone who worked on Power, I know they know how to tell a good story. And what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the For All Nerds Show. It's your boy DJ Benhameen, aka 4DMX, Lego, My Echo, Slade, Trilson, Wally Westside, Sterry Allen, Blart Bent, Tan Manley, Black, the King Kirby, here in the spaceship tonight, and as always, joined by
Tatiana King, the Grand Duchess of Tech, also known as Flex Luthor, Gucci Mane DeLorean, Glorilla Rod, Tatiana Kang the Conqueror, Tatiana the Kingslayer, Tatiana Hand of the King, the Ting of the North, and the coldest winter soldier ever.
There you go. You over here like Eddie Murphy and what was that, Harlem Nights, when he listed his name 3 times, like starring Eddie Murphy, directed by Eddie Murphy, written by Eddie Murphy, produced by Eddie Murphy. Yeah, I'll never forget it in theater, busting out laughing as a kid. Yeah, like the whole theater, by the time like the third one, because this is before the movie starts, it ain't even like at the end, he did it at the beginning. So by the third one, the whole theater is like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, we get it, Eddie, but come the fuck on.
Ridiculous.
You could have just done it all at once, written, directed by, all that. No, fuck that.
It's stronger when you say it.
Yeah, one at a time. Written by, directed by. Yeah. Fuck that. Y'all gonna know. Yes, folks. And you know what else you're gonna know? We're back for another episode of the For All Nerds Show. Hope everyone is doing great out there. I might have some tears in my eyes this episode. They're quite tears of joy, though. It's been a very refreshing, I don't even know how to describe it. Tatiana and I were having a talk about where I've been over the last week or so. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you might have seen quick flicks and things. I was up at, shout out to the Better Selves Fellowship. I attended that last week. I've lost track of time, but yeah, I attended
it was last week.
Yeah, it was last week. It feels like ages ago and right now at the same time. I feel like Dr. Manhattan right now. Yeah, I attended the Better Selves Fellowship and it was just amazing. Shout out to everyone who attended with me, all the alumni, and everyone up at Knoll Farm in Vermont, of all motherfucking places, for putting on just an incredible event and one of the best weeks of my life, for real. So thank you so much for that. And I'll have more to talk about it on Instagram and other places, and perhaps soon on the show we'll do something. Maybe on Patreon. I think that might be
okay.
Yeah. We'll talk more about it on Patreon. So head over to patreon.com/forallnerds and join the few, the proud, the millions
and millions.
You know what I mean? A fam over there, and you'll get the exclusive on what happened at Knoll Farm, which was really incredible. And hopefully, in the nearest future, we'll be doing something with the For All Nerds and something of that relation, over there. So look out for that. Yeah, no, most definitely gonna be doing some things there. I'm just not sure exactly what, but definitely. So look out for that, especially if you're in the Vermont area or happen to be. Oh, I wanted to talk about, it's I've never had this experience before. I've never had that, Better Selves Fellowship, but I've also never had the experience of what happens when you don't win an award.
What a segue.
It's like, it's always the best of times and the worst of times. You're trying to remember how blessed we are in every instant of it.
Yeah. Because what are you referring to?
I'm referring to San Diego Comic-Con and the Eisner Awards, which I was not directly nominated, but my book, Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze, and my amazing colorist, Justin Prokowicz, was nominated for, or is still,
you're still, I was going to say, you're still an Eisner nominated.
Still an Eisner Award nominee. Yeah, and still an Eisner Award nominated.
When people don't win the Oscar, they're still Oscar nominated.
Oh yeah, we still. Oh, trust me, that's still in the bio. Author of the Eisner Award nominated. Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze. That's forever. Ain't taking that away. Beautiful. But I did learn what happens when you do not win, because I definitely learned what happens when you get nominated. You get all the texts in the world, everybody cheering, yo, you see you got nominated, sending me all the articles, all that. When you don't win,
it's light. Well, I will say, at least from a personal perspective, I didn't even realize it was happening. Yeah. Like, to be honest, like, I was just like the first time I realized you didn't win was when you wrote it for today. I was like, oh shit. Like, damn, that happened already. So yeah, was not, so blame my head, not my heart. It was just,
I know it definitely from you.
I was just like, what you mean? Shit, y'all have the ceremony already, damn.
And I'm pretty sure that's the majority of people. I just also know there were people who were at the ceremony, and they definitely did not. Hold that L text or any of that.
And it wasn't, and also it's never as loud as like when the nominations happens, right? Like, because the nomination gets, not to say that they didn't announce the winner, it's just that the way that information flows is much different, when everyone has a chance at that and everyone like me, oh, look at my shit, yeah, and then it's like that's the one, everybody else goes dead silent. So
because basically how it happened, because the Eisner Awards took place at San Diego Comic-Con Friday night. I actually thought they were Saturday, because they were Saturday, I think, the last year, but maybe not. But yeah, they're Friday night, so I didn't even realize that myself, because I thought they were Saturday night. No, I knew they were that weekend, but I just thought, oh shit, they're Saturday and Friday, and I'm like, oh shit, they're Friday. So I was like, positive energy, all that, and I went to sleep, because that's just it's San Diego, and I wasn't there, so it's like
and you're not staying up for 3 hours.
It's like that,
you'll find out in the morning.
Yeah, and so I woke up in the middle of the night, checked my phone, and it was dead quiet. And I was like, okay, I lost. I lost, insert that gift. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I was like, oh, there's no text, there's no nothing. I don't even need to check, who won. Oh, shout out to Jordi Belair won for their amazing work, And I cannot lie, when I saw the nominations, I was like, okay, Justin's good because he got that, but Jordi's up there for fucking Absolute Wonder Woman. When I saw Jordi was up there for Absolute Wonder Woman, which actually ended up winning Best Series as well. And it's fire as fuck. I couldn't be mad. I was like, fuck. Jordi does that work. Justin did that work. All the nominees did that work. But I just knew it to be tight with Jordi up there. And then with them winning Best Series as well, it's always, my always thing is like when the Lakers get beat, I'm like, whoever beats the Lakers better go on to win the fucking chip. You know what I mean? If they don't win the chip, then I'm tight. So Jordi winning the chip, I'm like, okay, that's good, because we got beat by the champ. So
like respect.
Good. Yeah, it's respect due, and that's a great book. Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze is a great book, and also an Eisner Award nominated graphic novel. So thank you, and thank you to everyone who's nominated. It's still the most unbelievable thing in the world to me, because it's like just the idea that we wrote a Jimi Hendrix graphic novel is crazy to me, to this day. That shit is crazy. And we got to put that man in space, what I mean? And got to tell the story that we wanted to tell. And as black as that book is, and as focused on revolution and what revolution means and what black music means and all the other things we put into this book, it's like just that it exists in and of itself is so dope to me,
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we have a De La Soul shout out, a direct reference in there that only a few people have caught, but people caught it. That shit like that is like.
I mean, listen, everything. That's all that matters. That's what Pusha T said about that one line he has in, I don't know if he said it's in Ace Trumpets, where he's just like, no one got that line, or it's just like,
what was the line? Because I didn't watch the video.
Houdini. He goes something about ecstasy and Houdini, and it relates to, there was someone in the group Houdini that was named Ecstasy.
They didn't get that. I got that. I knew that.
Houdini, because that's of a particular time and particular stuff. So he had mentioned, it's just similar to what you're saying. Like, he had mentioned how he was like, he didn't care that it was such a deep cut. He was just it's fire.
You put that for that. Yeah. Oh, I put so many deep cuts in Jimmy that I didn't care for anyone but, I put them for specific people. And that's why I was surprised when other people got them, because I put them for people where I was like, okay, this specific person, when they read this, they're going to get it. And then when other people got it, I'm like, oh shit, there's more dorks out there than I thought. And that's great. So the fact that it exists, I didn't write this for anything but to write it. And that it exists now and that it's gotten these award nominations and all the acclaim and all the love. And anytime anyone has read it, they've just been really amazed and impressed. And I just love conversating with people about it. So, all that shit is so dope. And every part of this has been the most beautiful journey. Yeah. So thank you.
Yes. And always, as always, congratulations to you. Definitely still an incredible feat. Win or lose, this is amazing. So
yeah, it's all win. It's all win. There's no loser. Like, I said, Justin is a winner to me. We're all winners. My voice about to crack talking about it because, it was serious. So thank you again. Thank you to everybody for that. It's been so dope. And if you still want to get a signed copy of Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze, hit up Anyone Comics. They're on Instagram. They're on every social media, Anyone Comics. And you can order from them. And I will go over there personally and sign that book. And if you hit me up and tell me, yo, sign it to this person, I'll even make that happen. So hit up Anyone Comics and get yourself a signed copy of Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze. Still in stores now. First print might be, it's sold out at the production level. So if you don't get a copy soon, that will be the end of the first print.
Look at that. More winning.
More winning. Go ahead and get you that. Speaking of winning, like we said, it was San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. We did not attend. I was there last year. I loved it, but it's also a lot of money, and I just, didn't feel like doing that this year. And I would, if I was at the Eisner Awards, and I'd have been like, I might have Kanye'd that bitch. So it's probably good that I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish. But Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze is for the children. I would have made news, boy. Benhameen banned from the Oscars.
Maybe.
Oh, not maybe. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to Jordy. Yeah, like I said, that's an amazing book. Absolute Wonder Woman is actually one of my favorite of the Absolute line. I'm really not feeling the Absolute Superman or most of it. Well, the Absolute Martian Manhunter is cool. Flash was dope, is what I've seen, but Wonder Woman was like from the gene. I was like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah. So what happened at SDCC that mattered? Like,
not much, man. It felt light.
Well, it's also because a lot of the major houses, studios weren't really even there.
Yeah.
They kind of skipped it a little bit this year. Like, I know
Marvel completely skipped.
Yeah, Marvel skipped hall, the big hall where all the reveals happen.
Hall H, yep.
There was Peacemaker news, so that tied right into his appearance in Superman film.
Yeah.
You just mentioned, Wonder Woman. Aztec Batman was announced. They also announced the next Avatar, the last Airbender spinoff, Avatar 7 Havens. I'm really interested in this one because I see the character a young girl, I guess, and then she has one leg and she has some type of, it's like a lynx. I don't know if y'all know what a lynx is, but it's a type of big cat. It looks like a lynx mixed with a monkey, I think. And then she has a companion in the back, some dude in the back. And then it's, this futuristic looking city that's all made out of earth. And so she, according to the quick summary, she is a future earthbender, or she is an earthbender that finds out that she is the next Avatar. So
okay.
Then you go through all of that. So and it said it's set after Korra.
I never got to Korra. I still have not finished the first Avatar. I've enjoyed what I saw, loved it for what I saw. I just never got to the end of it. I'll probably, just watch this just to, go from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aztec Batman.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that real quick because I'm not sure how this will go. It's been off and on for the DC animation. It wasn't in their heyday when that shit everything was fire. Lately, though, they've kind of got back to it. Which one did I just peep newish that was really dope? Oh, shit. I cannot remember. It was something on HBO Max. I was peeping those new. But on the animation note, a lot of their movies are on YouTube for free, which I just found out because for some reason, All Star Superman, the animated version, is not on HBO Max. I do not understand why, but it happens to be on YouTube for free. So I peeped that the other day because I hadn't watched that in a minute. I reread All Star Superman before I saw Superman, but I wanted to see the animation one, and goddamn it, it's fire. So if y'all have not seen it, if I talked about this on Threads, but if you've seen the new Superman and you want some really fire Superman content right now, go to YouTube and put in All Star Superman. It's free with ads. You got the bid dog YouTube. You ain't got none of that. You can just watch it. I'm about to invest in the bid dog YouTube, because I just watch too much YouTube.
Because you don't want you do watch. If you watch a lot of YouTube, and I understand it's
and there's so much movies and stuff on YouTube that is like, it's like YouTube, and then YouTube Music. It's a lot of wins on YouTube for real. Like, but they got All Star Superman, and it is one of my favorite ever, if not my favorite ever, Superman story. And the animated movie is, of course, not as good as the book, but it's a damn close. It's damn close. It's really good. So I would definitely peep that. As that Superman. Well, I mean, it was. Yeah, we'll see.
Did you see the Gen V season 2 trailer?
I did.
Are you into that anymore? I feel like you don't care so much about the boys in that universe anymore.
Nah, and then the whole.
I still like it.
Crossover with the boys that in the trailer felt like, we're gonna put the boys in here, and then they're gonna pandering, and then they're gonna vanish 5 minutes later when she goes back to school. Because I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, no. As someone who's read every issue of the boys comic, I and regrets it. I've kind of regret a lot of the time I spent with that show, and I don't think I'll ever go back. Yeah, I'm good.
Walking Dead is still alive.
Yeah, amazingly, I'm good.
Season 3 of Daryl. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will fight Godzilla.
Oh, on that note, I did read Godzilla versus the Avengers, or versus Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe, and I'm here for it. Like, I read the first issue of that joint. I'm definitely here for it. It is as hilarious and ridiculous as it should be. Godzilla straight up tears the Celestial's head off in the first issue, and it just goes from there.
And more like pop culture crossover, Captain America will fight the Xenomorph from Alien.
Yeah, they've been going hard with that. They had the Avengers versus the Aliens, and that was written by like Hitman or somebody. They've been going like super hard with that. With these scenes. Predator fought Spider-Man recently.
Yeah.
Marvel, Disney bought Fox, so that's what we're here at.
I'm a huge Paradise fan. They said that they're gonna reveal why Homegirl wants that weed so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, they're gonna give a whole backstory for Jane. So
I'm wondering where Paradise will go in the second season, because
I'm trying to figure it out, because I'm just like, he outside now, right? He outside the bubble. What's happening now? The whole world gets turned around, or does that kill the? Does that kill the? Not to say momentum. Does it kill what the show was? Because it was all about the bubble, and then you found out the bubble's a lie. But then, do we care about the wasteland that's outside?
No, we don't. I can say it already.
The alleged wasteland, because how it said.
Yeah,
it's a wasteland to a degree. I don't know. Like,
if you give me any type of post-apocalyptic, Walking Dead-ish without zombies, Mad Max, I've seen it before, nigga. Like, we all have seen it a million times. You got to give me something more original and weirder than that. Because I really, I thoroughly enjoyed that first season. That shit, oh my God.
Shit was amazing.
And also, like, my type of TV when it's, like, terrible but good and terrible. Like, Shorty killing niggas over weeds,
There's nothing terrible about that. That's fantastic.
That whole lead up, when that nigga was like, yo, just give me one last minute with my nieces and nephews. Like, nigga, we know you about to die. No, this shit is terrible. Like, they played so much into this nigga about to die, and that was man.
They did.
And that's what I mean. It's that type of show. It's like Power, but look, I love it. I love it.
I will never talk bad on Paradise. I love that.
I'll never talk bad on Power. Like, you know me. I've watched everything, other than Tommy's show. That shit's ass, nigga. I'll talk bad on that. Tommy deserves better.
Yeah. The only other news I personally wanted to highlight was the 2 Star Wars shows. So Ahsoka season 2. I don't know if you're into that because you didn't really like the first one.
I'm praying for forgiveness.
You didn't really like the first one.
I'm praying for forgiveness.
And then they're doing a Darth Maul series, Darth Maul Shadow Lord. I think is it animated? Is that like CGI?
Yeah, it's animated. Darth Maul has like, spoiler alert for like a 10-year-old, 15, I don't know how many old show. Darth Maul has like the most incredible arc throughout Clone Wars, and then it ends in Rebels, and like right now I'm just thinking about it. It's like, because basically he gets to go back and confront Obi-Wan, and it's a mirror image of their first fight from when when Qui-Gon gets killed and Obi-Wan chops him in half, and Darth Maul has a perfect ending. So this takes place before that, obviously, because they're not resurrecting him again after that. So it's like, maybe, but I don't know. I've kind of seen enough Darth Maul, but we'll see. Because, like I say, throughout Clone Wars and Rebels, they turn him from a one-note horror show that he is in Phantom Menace into a true character who goes through an incredible arc of revenge, and then learning that revenge ain't what it's about, and it's incredible. Darth Maul is such a dope character over that animated shit.
Like, I really fuck with Darth Maul. So
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just, and Phantom Menace is just a terror. He has no real character, but they gave him.
I fucked with terrorists too.
That's what I'm saying. He was fired just being terror. Yeah, and then they give him real. It's like Boba Fett was fired just being a bounty hunter, and then they gave him backstory. Some bullshit. I'm sorry.
Listen, no, because that birthed what you know now about the Mandalorian, which ended up in some bullshit. But here we have a whole different universe. Yeah. We have trillions of Mandos now. It's not just one nigga.
No, and that, but see, that's some good shit. I'm talking about the book of Boba Fett, where it's like, no, that was not.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't it. That was not it.
I don't even mind Jango Fett being the father of the clones. I think that's kind of cool, actually. So it did work out in a general sense. But Darth Maul's story throughout the Clone Wars and Rebels is some fire shit. They gave him a brother, savage, oppressed. My man, even though he had the fire name, meets a grizzly end, and it's a lot. That shit is dope. Dope stuff. So we'll see. This might be dope.
Yeah.
I'm holding out hope. They also, I guess this wasn't at San Diego Comic-Con, but I thought it was the new Avatar Fire and Ash from James Cameron. The trailer dropped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to see that trailer that day? No,
and I'm glad I didn't. I'll be dead honest with y'all. Sorry. Shout out to the marketers putting that on, but I'm really glad I didn't. Like,
I didn't see the point. Like, you already know what it is.
Yeah,
it is. It's gonna be the same. It started as Pocahontas, and it's becoming something else about this colonizer that is now a Na'vi, and it's the same shit. Yeah, then it's the war, and then it's the overacting and the terrible voice acting, and the screaming.
Yes,
and then the visuals
and the white man with dreads. Which, shout out to Tyler, the creator.
Y'all need to go back to our review of Avatar 2 or whatever it was, whatever the last one was, 3 years ago, because that shit was hilarious. Remember the fucking whale?
Oh my god,
crying whale! Oh my
god! Shout out to Joel. We need to get some clips up of that one because I need to see that. The whale.
I just remember us laughing, and we're in a theater laughing. You're not supposed to laugh at that.
Yeah. And then watching this new trailer, I was literally thinking, I know there are shots from the last trailer that I could switch and you wouldn't know, because there was a shot of one of the Na'vi pulling the bow and screaming. And I'm like, I know that shot was in the last trailer.
You did recycling shots?
No, not recycling, but
you're saying
it's the same shot. Indiscernible.
It's the same story. It's the same things happening.
Yeah, this one just has more fire and ash.
More fire and ash.
At the end of the trailer, the villain, I guess, says to one of the Na'vi, I don't know who the fuck, I can't tell. They all look like Sigourney Weaver at this point.
It's not Jake?
No.
Jake Sully?
No, there's another villain now. And then, no, it's not Jake. Jake is in the trailer.
Jake's the good
Jake's the good one, yeah.
Jake's the colonizer that turned into an actual Na'vi.
Yeah. Well, no, it's one of Jake's kids, I think, because it's one of the Sigourney Weaver looking kids, or is that Sigourney Weaver? I can't remember. Right?
That's Sigourney Weaver, like playing the kids too,
like made young again.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver is voicing the younger Na'vi.
Yeah, and that's okay. Well, it's that one. It's the young Sigourney Weaver looking thing, and Sorry for calling it a thing, but it is. And then one of the evil Navi is attacking her, and the evil Navi says something about your goddess has no power here. And I'm like, I didn't know the Navi prayed to anyone in the first fucking place. Like this,
I thought they was praying to the trees and shit.
Well, I guess
there's like the sacred tree in the middle.
So maybe that's what they're referring to.
Nature and like a Gaia type figure.
Okay, true. I guess they did pray to the. Yeah, you're right. All right, so all right, I'll take that back, y'all. Yeah, they did pray to.
They're people of the earth, man. People of the land.
I guess these other Navi with their fire ain't about that land shit. They burn.
You saw the niggas was flying around with pterodactyls in the last one, and then the whole peoples who was on the seafaring people. They gotta hit, all the Captain Planet's points. All you know what I'm saying?
Other Earth, fire. And
the other
waterbender, firebender.
We did the waterbender. We did. Now it's the firebender's turn. So then we're gonna go back to Earth. Remember, we also know James Cameron. He has like 20 of these movies lined up, right? Remember?
No, now he says they've cut it down to 5.
Oh, fuck out of here. Okay,
yeah, 5, I think it's supposed to be 5. So we're on 3 right now.
Films. That's what they're gonna be. We got
2 more of these shits.
Oh my god.
After this for 2 more. 5.
It's never gonna stop. And as long as y'all keep making it make money, it's never gonna stop.
I swear to God, like I could not tell the difference. Other than there was more fire and ash, I could not tell any difference. And that white boy with dreads looks more fake now for some reason. That's like the realest person.
That's Jake. The young kid.
The young kid. He looks more fake now as he's grown up. Spider. That was fucking.
Oh, him. Oh, that one.
Oh my God, that nigga's name was Spider. Boy. I forgot.
Okay.
Because like Spider Monkey, is that what they were trying to get at?
Maybe
I think they were. It just feels racist the more and more I think about it.
How is it? He's white.
I don't know, but Tyler the Creator said it on his new album. He said, "I don't fuck with white boys with dreads," and I just felt that in my soul. Tyler,
the dreads. Well, listen, the whole thing it was born off of a problematic idea to begin with. So
I don't understand why the Navi have dreads when their hair is like straight as fuck normally, but then like some of them just have like the most kinky dreads in the world.
You asking too many questions, my brother.
I know. I'm asking questions that needed to be asked. I'm asking questions about why there ain't black people on this production team.
None of my business. I did want to thank again.
Shut the fuck up about that, Ben.
Thank you, Jason Clark, again for coming on the show with me last week to talk to me about Star Trek. And if y'all missed that, that's actually a really good episode. It was a great conversation we had.
Up to a point. And then Jason Clark said I smoked crack right on air.
I know why
my
you
man
said that.
Was like, I just smoked big crack. I smoked the finest crack. Shout out to Jason Clark for admitting, the crack addiction.
That misgiving, notwithstanding, it was an excellent conversation. Pretty much me just trying to understand why should I care about Star Trek again, right? Like I am pretty much on the Star Wars side for a few years now, and I have not been checking for Trek at all. And I was like, what is there for me? So he actually gave some compelling arguments, talked a little bit more about it. He mentioned a couple of shows for me to watch. I actually started watching one of them, Star Trek Lower Decks, which is the animated. Yeah. And I like it. I think I watched like maybe 6-7 episodes straight.
Okay.
It's very much like Rick and Morty meets classic Trek. So, but the humor is good. There's not too much like Rick and Morty could cross a line a lot of times. Like, there's not too much of the cross of the lines, but it's just like even that approach to that type of animation, that type of humor, but mixed with like Trek tropes, like the original series, Next Generation, like all of that is all mixed in too, like all the jokes and the callbacks and stuff. So I will say, Jason, though, that not to say that you don't have to have Star Trek, like you don't have to have Star Trek knowledge to enjoy it, but it does improve the experience significantly to have it. Like if you come in there with nothing, again, if you just like animation and want to try something new, you may fuck with it. But like there's so many in-jokes and other things that I would still argue that you still need to have. I would recommend that you come in with something. So I don't know if that can still be. I know he was like, oh, you don't need. He's like, you don't need anything. I'm like, I don't know. And you can hit me in the comments if you feel differently. But I don't know if this is one of them ones where if I put this out in the world, like as it is now, I put it out to a random, they're not gonna get it.
No, I think Lower Decks, from what I understand, from what everything from the couple seasons that's been on, whatever, I've always known it as a show where you need Star Trek knowledge to get some
You
of the
have to
jokes.
have
It's definitely
some
an in-joke show,
basis.
yeah.
And and again, it's still a good show. It's actually clever, it's funny, all this other stuff. And I see where it's building up, and it has a lot of seasons already. It's building up and really giving you more about the characters. However, it's very Trek. It's very Trek coded. You can't. You can, but I don't think you're gonna miss half of the jokes.
Yeah.
So,
and just a quick retort to Jason and to everyone in the YouTube comments and Instagram and TikTok. Thank you.
About what?
About agreeing with him about saying that Trek is the smarter show, etc.
Oh yeah, this is what Ben was referring to when he said he was smoking crack. Like,
yes,
he mentioned Jason said that he felt Trek he said Star Wars was a simpler universe compared to Trek.
And it's the same argument or a similar argument that Young Guru made on the show years ago, and it's still an argument that I definitely, in some ways, can see where it comes from. But the larger point about it is, and this was what I finally left one of the commenters with, they were trying to go back and forth with me, and I said that Star Trek is not culturally relevant in any way, shape, or form to even affect even the most minute amount of change. Well, actually, no,
it's not culturally relevant now. I'm gonna back you up for a second.
I know you listen to the show, you watching the show, you're enjoying the show, you loving For All Nerds. So why haven't you told your friends about it? Why haven't you told your fam about it? Why haven't you told your foes about it? Let them know about For All Nerds. And while you're at it, make sure you hit those subscribe buttons on YouTube, because you're watching us right now. You're seeing our beautiful melanated faces. You're loving all of this gloriousness right now. So stop watching and lurking. Hit the subscribe button. Follow. Join the fan. We love you for it. Thank you so much for all the support. Boom.
Yeah. It's not as
no, that was my point.
Now.
And while change can be made on a smaller scale, and hopefully, whatever points they're making on these shows are reaching their audience and, affecting change on that level, to say that, it's like this big, massive cultural movement behind Star Trek just ain't there right now.
I don't know if he said that though.
But that's what I'm saying. No, that was my response to somebody who's like, it's smart, and I'm like, yeah, well, it could be. It's like,
well, there is no culture movement behind.
It can be smart in the corner, but that doesn't, if you over there screaming in the woods how smart you are, does anyone hear it?
Like, let's be honest, Trek has no motion right now, none. And it's trying to, and it's random things happening, and Paramount got all the money in the world to just keep throwing at the machine, but it has no motion. It has no cultural cachet right now. It's not. Like I said, I had made a note. Yeah, I made the reference when I was speaking to Jason just about how ever since, like, the Zachary Quinto as, Spock days, those bad, what is it, J.J. Abrams films, like, not since that time has Trek really been even, and when I say culturally relevant, I mean even in the zeitgeist, like, in the mainstream, like, and what year was that? Was that mid 2000s? Before?
That was a different time, boy.
Okay, mid 2000. Damn, but it started in 2009.
Yeah.
And then went through to like 2016, excuse me.
No, it's been a long time.
It's been a while. And I'm just like, give me something new. So
no, and
there's good things happening, but it's just not on the level of what Wars is.
No, and I would just always dispute the idea that one is simpler than the other, because even like he was making, and a lot of commenters were like, well, Andor, and now it's getting smart. I'm like, no, it's just a different type of thought. Star Trek, well, they both are very philosophical. That's why I've always been attracted to Star Wars. Is Empire Strikes Back, especially in Empire Strikes Back, when Yoda's introduced, everything Yoda says to Luke is like very deep shit that if you apply it to life or even use it in thought in life, will have you like, this is a very deep philosophical question. Like he says, we are not this crude matter. You see me as this thing. Luminous beings are we. That's, like an idea that we're not this shell, that we are an energy trapped in this shell, living, experiencing life through that. these are thoughts, these are not, just simple things. And so I just always dispute the idea that it's just about pew pew laser swords and shit. It's like, that's what it is if you take it like that. Just like if you take Star Trek, it's about beam me up Scotty. If you take anything at its simplest thing, you can reduce things to simple things, but they're often more complex than that. Sure, Andor is a more like, it's just one of the greatest, if not the greatest television show of all time. But Star Wars has always had these ideas. That's why Andor can exist in this universe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, back in the day, Star Trek, always was on top of shit. But nowadays, it's like, nigga, I don't even, I couldn't find it to know if they are on top of shit.
It just needs fresh ideas. It needs fresh ideas, fresh people, and it needs to innovate again.
Yeah.
Like there's that was my arguments. It was just like there's
I feel all like Doctor Who.
It had the foundation, but it was just like there hasn't been anything that has stoked the imagination. There's been nothing that, yes, there's still lots of conversation about, ethics and morality and all that stuff. Like that, all that stuff is still there. And, dealing with racism and this and that, like all of that philosophical shit is still there and it happens, but it's just like it's not penetrating. It's just
and it's like things like that are happening on other things like The Good Place, and other shows where it's like that are penetrating the consciousness. So, and I have often talked about how that is one of the most disappointing things in science fiction. And I even made a video about that on Instagram and everything, where I was talking about how that's why I really love something in Superman and Fantastic Four is hope. And that's one of my favorite things about Star Trek. And something that I always took from Star Wars is the idea of hope and how necessary it is and how powerful hope is. And I've been missing that in science fiction. And so that's why I feel like Star Trek really needs to get it together and get where they're penetrating the consciousness and offer a hopeful vision of the future that is achievable through humans, or at least show us a way that it could eventually happen.
Right.
Because I feel like that is not science fiction, and that's a detriment to everyone. And it's just a problem in writing in general, and it's an easy cop out for a lot of writers these days.
All right. Yeah. What else, Ben? What other news you have? This is the news for me.
Yeah, shout out to BJ Kicks over at Comics Are Dope, a very fire ass YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe on Comics Are Dope. The brother, for a few years now, over at Comics Are Dope, has been out there in the world being a black man reviewing comic books, which, as we know, is a dangerous occupation, and been doing a really fine job at it. So him and I are doing a new crossover series, Comics Are Dope meets Comics I Copped. And once a month, we are going to be dropping them reviews on you, discussing our favorite books of the month. Both of us have our list of books, and we'll be discussing them. We're recording this week, so that should be hitting probably first week of August. And look out for that, the first week of every month coming up, our favorite books of each month. And many more Comics I Copped are coming back to Instagram. I've been back on my reading heavy. I have this new book. They chose violence that I'm going to talk about with BJ, and I also want to talk about separately because it's a very interesting book for people who've read it or heard about it. It's doing a lot of waves right now. It's a book about these black women who choose violence basically and decide to start going around killing white people who they feel, need justice done to them.
I fuck with it.
I do too, to a point.
Yeah. It go south or something?
The
premise, I should say, I fucked.
Yeah, I fought tough with the premise, and it's a limited series, and we're about halfway through, so I'm waiting to see how they go. But yeah, I have some issues with it so far. I would love to have some of the creators on here to talk to them. It's from Axel Alonso, friend of the show, his new company that he's been working with for the last few years. So, and they're definitely the type of company who are pushing things to, television, film. So you might see it. They chose violence. I don't know. This is a tough one. Ooh, yeah. Because when I say they chose violence, they choose it, boy. I mean, like they choose it. Like, yeah. Like I say, I just have some questions. I'll say, like I just have some questions that I really want to talk to the creators about, or I want to see where they go. But I'm gonna discuss. Yeah, I'm gonna discuss this with BJ, and we'll talk more about it. And definitely, I'm gonna have some videos on TikTok and Instagram very soon about it. So look out for that.
That's fair. Good. Before I forget, I wanted to give a quick birthday shout outs, recent birthdays to Gotham Geek Girl.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you. Love you, always support you. And also happy birthday to Ato Asando.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Technically, as we're recording today, is his birthday. So happy birthday to him.
My brother.
Longtime friend of the show as well.
Mm-hmm. We can't get out of here without talking about, something else, a little show that's dropping this week. This Friday on Disney Plus, all 4 episodes, August 1st, right? All 4 episodes of the new animated series, Eyes of Wakanda, is dropping this Friday. Tatiana and I have gotten to see all 4 episodes already. No spoilers. We're not gonna say anything, about anything really, but just some general thoughts. I watched it. I've seen all 4 episodes now. Well, not the last one, but the first 3. I watched, the first time I watched, I just pretty much skimmed through. I was like, okay, animation, cool, great action, all that type of stuff. I saw, caught some of the connections to the episode, but I wasn't really like, fully deep diving. And then on my second watch, I really deep dived, really paid attention, really thoroughly enjoyed it. Mad that it's only 4 episodes. Mad that, because this is basically a history lesson. These 4 episodes are basically a history lesson of Wakanda. As the series, they've talked about since its inception, this is about, we're seeing the agents, the war dogs of Wakanda at different times in history and how they operated as they were being the eyes of Wakanda, the agents of Wakanda out in the world. So you're seeing different historical moments through a Wakandan perspective, basically.
Yeah.
And one of my big takeaways is like, yo, these niggas, I mean, we've said it since Black Panther, but yo, y'all niggas really endured slavery, fam.
Y'all really endured slavery. You could have freed all of us.
I mean, like, because this was like, it was like the realization that y'all have had this tech since, I get
time
it.
Time immemorial. When I say really enjoy the show.
Yes.
When I watched this and said, wait a minute, because this was news to me. I said, Wakanda been around for eons.
I knew they'd been around, but I didn't know y'all always had
this
tech
around.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's one thing to say, oh no, they've been around. Ancient civilization.
Yes. Y'all niggas is over here texting and flying ships and shit.
Right. And it's so, and what, like, even until like you pay, like maybe the second or third episode, you don't realize when you're like, wait a minute, when you realize the timing on like what type of time they on, because you're like, wait a minute. And it's hard because Wakanda is so advanced, right? Like everything is the fucking future, but then it's like, similar to Star Trek. It's like we're in the future, but it's the past, right? This is the old future tech, right?
Yes.
And you're watching old future tech, but the shit is so advanced, you don't know what year or what timeline they're in. And then when you do realize that sometimes it's right there on the screen, but when you do, you're like, these niggas was there? That's every time, every episode, I just kept screaming, these niggas was there? And to your point, where the fuck was you on the transatlantic slave trade?
Yeesh.
And again, I don't even know that would ever be touched on. I don't even know they have.
I mean, it's touched on in this. Like the whole series is definitely about Wakanda's isolation.
It's about Wakanda's isolation, but I'm talking about that what you said specifically, because you said a very specific point.
I mean,
it's probably untouchable, but that's wild.
That's how it's touched on, nigga. We didn't do shit for nobody.
But they've been saying that. They've been saying that since the beginning.
And,
they don't do shit for anybody.
That's how it is. Sorry, slaves. Like we didn't. We ignored it all, bro.
No, listen. I did also thoroughly enjoy the series. Again, love the animation. I love the styling of the animation.
Fire.
Yo, I don't know if you read through the cast list, but the cast list is A1 voice.
Oh no, I didn't even see that, but I could hear it.
A1 voice acting, and it's mostly Black people. You get Cress Williams, Black Lightning, Anika Noni Rose, Gary Anthony Williams. Gary Anthony Williams is the god of voice acting.
Who played the lion?
Cress Williams.
Ooh. Who's Cress Williams?
Black Lightning. From the CW, remember?
Yeah. The actual. Oh, he's the actual Black Lightning?
No, the guy who played Black Lightning is Cress Williams. His name is Cress Williams, and he's the one who voiced the lion.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. He played the actual Black Lightning. Yeah. Oh, Incredible voice.
Oh yeah, same guy is what I was trying to say.
Killed it as the lion. Killed that shit.
Patricia Belcher, Lynn Whitfield, Steve Toussaint, Winnie. I don't know, Winnie Harlow's there for some reason. Winnie Harlow, like, Denai Gurita, she has a credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a host of other people, like really major, like they did a big one. Isaac Robinson Smith, they did their big one with the cast, right? The pacing, the storylines are dope. Like there's nuance in there, and then like it all makes sure it ties into the greater MCU story. By the end, like it brings you back to where you need to be. And it's just like, oh, so Benhameen said it really is a history lesson of Wakanda and where they've been doing, who these war dogs are, gives you more context. And that's what I've loved and enjoyed the most about these Black Panther centered either animations or TV shows, was that giving more backstory. Because I feel like there's so much backstory with other MCU properties, but I'm just like, more about Wakanda, more about all of the different players of Wakanda. And I like you said, more about why Wakanda don't fuck with nobody, and how did they get to where they are now. So
yeah, especially I really loved all 4 episodes. The second episode especially is really dope to me.
Yeah,
how it ties into actual, well, not mythological history, I guess.
You know what? I was trying to figure out, was it mythological or real?
Yeah, a lot of that stuff might have happened, might not have happened, basically. So that's how I'll say it. It deals with Roman history, and a lot of that stuff is like maybe not.
They're like maybe not. You're right.
Or maybe it didn't happen exactly like this.
It's a legendary story. So like it may have existed, this might have happened, but it became,
even more fantastical in the retellings. But they flip you for real that story, and I really liked how they did that and tied it into the history. When you look up the mythological history, you'll be like, oh, that's a really dope flip. So that was a really dope episode. Really cool. The third episode, I really like how it ties into Marvel history, outside of Wakanda. That was really fire. And in the fourth, all the episodes, there's a through line through them, and how it all goes down to the fourth episode was really dope. It's like, in these, even though it's only 4, and I know there should be some complaints about that, they pack so much into these 4 episodes,
which is still a complaint to me, because I'm like, for them to be able to pack so much, why not be given more?
Yeah, why not be given?
That pisses me off. Like,
it does.
The 4 episodes, like, it's a great complete package. I will say that. However, it's like, well, shit, is this a test?
Yeah.
And if so, are we gonna get more? Because like, they could have went the route of what's it if with this in terms of number of episodes, and like, for them to do what they did with the little bit they had, y'all could have gave them 6 more. Like, come on.
Yeah, and it's
they're 30 minutes. Like you I don't want to just say consume, but you really like go through these fairly fast, because you're learning. Like, I think that's what makes this a standout. Like, yes, it's entertainment, but you're literally learning. You're learning these characters and the history of, yes, a fictional place of a fictional people, but that matters in the greater storytelling of, one giant superhero apparatus, right? Like, it's learning, it's deep learning. And for them to tie it to like historical or semi-historical, events is makes it even larger in terms of learning. You understand? Because now, like, they're incorporating things that you probably, if you're American anyway, you probably learned in school.
Yep.
So definitely.
Like worldwide, I think. For that
some of the stuff is worldwide, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But
I would assume in Italy, all that Roman shit must be like, that must be big dog shit for them. Yeah, Greek. All through them, they must, all through Europe, they must be.
Yeah, all of it.
Like that shit. That must be like bedtime stories.
Eyes of Wakanda is absolutely fantastic. Still mad as hell. It's only 4 episodes. I appreciate that they pushed it up, because it was supposed to come out later, and they pushed it up to August 1st, this Friday. But I want more. So I'm hoping, again, we have to do what we got to do. We got to put our all into this. We have to really watch this, really make a big deal about this, and hopefully that will spur more, I guess, energy on this, and more like effort on bringing this. Maybe we could get an Eyes of Wakanda extended season. I don't even know if it's considered a season. Like, something.
Yeah, I'm really wondering, and again, like after Ironheart, and then to see the incredible reaction to Ironheart, I know this is going to get that same thing, but I know that should be the number one thing. Where's more? And for it to be animation, where it should take time.
Yeah. But I would hope this not get that same level. And besides the fact that it's centered around Black people, because it's Wakanda, so the fanboys get a pass, like, oh, that's where the Black people live, so that's okay for the Black people to show up.
Oh, you mean like as far as getting hate?
Yes.
No, niggas don't. Tupac, niggas don't hate you for whatever you do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it don't matter. No,
but not for the same reasons.
Not for the same reason. But them crackers don't hate, for all the same reasons. Racists will find a way to be racist. It's like there's no way to get around that. Like shout out to Genesia and the commenter who said, "Don't ever let that Chekhov's white man deter you from doing anything."
That's hilarious.
They said we failed to
test and also white man. For the episodes, I did want to mention to shout out Todd Harris, who directed the episodes, and then one of the writers, or potentially the writer, Jeffrey Thorne. Jeffrey is a Black man.
Yeah, that's a homie.
Yeah,
and also Mark Bernardine is also one of the
Mark Bernardine.
Yep, shout out to him, and of course the Kudlers, are producers, and you can feel their stamp on it because it's packed, just like Centers and everything else they do. It's like
and Jeffrey Thorne, like he's done Ben 10, like all the Ben 10s, Ultimate Spider-Man, Justice League, Avengers Assemble, like Power Book 2 Ghosts. He did an episode apparently.
Hey, fire.
You know what I mean?
That's my show.
The whole point is this man is well versed and he knows how to pack a punch into these episodes. So kudos.
Look, anyone who worked on Power, I know they know how to tell a good story. They know how to take that shit to the utmost of ridiculousness.
I just need
a good story.
Yeah, that's my only complaint about Eyes of Wakanda. I want more. I just want more, and that's not even the fault of the people who put it together. But for what I did get, it was fantastic. So I definitely recommend it.
Hell yeah! Now I think people are gonna eat it up. Like we'll see a lot of reaction, and we'll definitely have more to talk about it. Probably do a all-star review because I would love to discuss it with some other blurs and things of that nature. Real quick, I also want to give a shout out. I have not gotten past the first episode, but I'm definitely gonna get back into it. Washington Black on Hulu right now.
Is that the pirate? Not pirate. Is that the guy? He's on the ship and
it's the
he's
flying man around. And the musician. Yep, yeah.
Okay.
And people are saying that it really gets into like the history of London and history of Black people in London. And so I really want to check it. And shout out to my brother Selwyn Seafood Hens.
Wait, who's in that? That's not who's in that? Who plays the main guy?
Ernest Kingsley Jr. as George Washington Black.
The little the young one. Yeah.
Yep. And Rupert Graves as Mr. Goff. So I know, but they say Ernest is like gonna be a star, from this and whatever else he's doing. So
okay.
Yep. Oh, Sterling K. Brown was also.
That's what I was trying to say. Sterling K. Brown, Mr. Paradise.
Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Paradise. Yeah. So Sterling's in it, and
that's a stripper name.
To Selwyn. I think he's the showrunner, executive producer. This is his joint. So shout out to my brother over there. So I definitely want to get back into it. People are really enjoying it, and let me know out there if you are watching this and enjoying it and all that good stuff.
That's what's up. Yeah. Before we out of here, we do want to listen. We always ask you guys if we want to know what you have going on, if there's some projects that you're working on, if there's anything amazing that you want to do that you want to share, please tell us. If you have questions for us, if about anything, could be about fandom, could be about you want some advice. Whatever it is, could be just about life in general, like we want to know. So make sure you hit us up. You can hit us up, contact@ForAllNerds.com. If you want to have some privacy, do it in the emails, or you can do it right. You could DM us. You could write it right in the comments. But we want your questions. Like we want you guys to reach out, ask us whatever it is.
And that's how, Jason Clark appeared on our show. They reached out to us and we were like, let's see what this man has to talk about.
Yep.
So if you're one of those people, if you're doing anything interesting or, you out a project, you have your little YouTube channel with, 5 followers, but, you talking.
Not you saying you're little.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're growing. You're coming up. We're a little YouTube channel. Shit, we're just growing and coming up. But if you have, something where you want to, promote or talk about, or, if you're putting in that work, like, shout out to my man, Comics Are Dope. We're collabing with them. We would love to do more of this type of thing. So if you're out there in this space, or doing anything in the space adjacent, hit us up, talk to us, let us know what you're doing, and we'll, see how we can work together.
And with that, we do have a question that we never got to answer that we do want to answer now.
Word.
All right. The question is actually from the Rizzardon.
The Rizzardon.
The Rizzardon.
Long-time listener, fan.
Rizzardon, known as Riz.
Yep.
Riz. And I don't think we ever answered this, but if we did,
I don't think so.
We're gonna do it again.
And I remember this.
The question goes, what fictional group would you join if they were real?
That's a great question, Riz.
I got one. Growing up, I always wanted to join Team Rocket. I've always, from Pokemon. That's Jesse and James and Meowth. I've always wanted to be a member of Team Rocket. I swear to God, like that could have been my profession if it was available.
I got one from growing up, and this ain't fictional, but I wanted to be a member of Digital Underground, the music group. Like I just wanted to be.
That's fiction, not fictional though. Fictional group.
I mean, yeah, I know that. I'm saying this is not a fictional group. They are a real life group, but that is a group I desperately wanted to be a member of. I just wanted to be a background member of Digital Underground, do anything in it.
The groups I've always wanted to join are like the villain groups. Like I said, I mentioned Team Rocket from Pokemon.
I didn't know they were the villains. Damn.
They're the villains. Technically, they're the villains, but you know how they do good here and there. But because they have more fun and their shit is hilarious, and they drip. The drip goes so hard. It's just like I gotta be on that side of things,
Yeah, Cobra. I definitely wanted to be a member. No, I like G.I. Joe though too. Cause G.I. Joe, both of them had.
You like them over Cobra?
I like the ninjas. I was a ninja fan, so like I like Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. So I would hang out with either of them. I didn't give a shit what side they were on. That was my Joe fans. But both of them had drip. Like they both had fly outfits. So and Cobra, like their color scheme was just blue, was kind of boring to me. So yeah.
Depending on which version, I would join the Decepticons. And my thing is like lately they've really been giving Optimus like his respect about like how powerful this nigga is and how like this nigga's a big crash out too. So it's just like
I grew up on Crash Out Optimus though. You missed that era.
I had corny Optimus up until like recently, and then I was like, all right, like Mercy. I'll get Mercy. No. The Optimus now is busting niggas, and I'm sure that was what it was in the past, but I wasn't getting that.
I know because I told you like the movie when that nigga drives over the Insecticon's head, like literally, like this nigga is the Insecticon is trying to crawl back up on this bridge, and this nigga's like going into and he's in the way, and this nigga crushes that nigga's head flat and does not even blink. Optimus in the movie was different.
I'm sure. We were talking. I was just as I was reading this, like I had just randomly said the Flag Smashers, like from fucking what was it?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Jesus,
but them niggas got served.
Served hard.
Yeah, like gunned off. Like that's like I was telling Tatiana, that's like my top 5 hilarious, cats getting dunned off in film. Top 5 gotta be.
I think
like blowing up in that van was, oh my God, I fucking just cry laughing thinking about it.
I think it would be fire to be a member of the Dora Milaje.
Oh, there you go. Damn.
Especially after watching off the heels of Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Just reaffirmed again.
Since I can't be one of them, I'd be down to be one of the War Dogs.
Oh, yep, I like that. But Dora is some bad bitches.
Yeah. Well, the War Dogs, the Heptup, I can never pronounce how it's said in Wakanda, but the War Dogs are fire.
I would be a Planeteer.
Okay, another great one. I like that.
Planeteer. And they're doing allegedly they're about to do a new Captain Planet, like a live action or animated, but a movie or something like that. I'm like, okay, why? And I think it's live action
right now. Shit.
I think it's live action because like as soon as they mentioned it, people started immediately joking about Mans that did the vulgar Captain Planet. Oh God,
Don Cheadle.
Oh
my God. Yeah. That shit was so amazing.
That shit was hilarious.
No, the Planeteers is a good one. I really like that one. And I had another one after you said that, and then I forgot it. Oh, Super Friends.
Okay.
Yeah, the original, because I don't need the like Justice League Unlimited drama. I just need, Super Friends, which it was just, relaxing. I
I'm
hang
sure.
out with Superman and shit.
I'm sure there's an anime I would want to join. Like,
well,
all of them are kind of dangerous too. I don't even know if I would live in that world. Like the ones I like the most are the most dangerous worlds, like JJK and shit like that. Like I don't know, Solo Leveling. Like
something DF is the name of the Robotech Defense Force, and fuck no. I might
like,
be the RDS.
Like, I would like to be a Gundam pilot, and I was like, no, I don't want to be a Gundam pilot. Actually, So
growing up, I wanted to be a Veritech pilot, but them niggas die constantly in Robotech. No, nope.
I used to want to be a Sailor Scout. I think a lot of people from Sailor Moon and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it's like
you never used to want to be a Power Rangers and nothing. Well,
I don't want to be a damn. I mean, no, not really. I was there for when Power Rangers came out. I was nah. I mean, I guess Power Rangers cool because they always win. It's like being part of Voltron. You know
what I mean? Have guns.
Yeah, and it's like I'd be down for Voltron or Power Rangers, but they always come up on top. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Like the shit I grew up on is depressing. Like X-Men, no, it's just stressful.
You want to be an X-Men?
No, not for the most part, because like nigga,
you want to be on Magneto's?
No, it's not that. I don't want to be a mutant. In general, like they shit is like it's too unpredictable. Like like you can have Storm, which is cool, but then like the weather also reacts to your emotions, which is that's a lot. Like Cyclops, terrible. Magneto, there we go. That's there's only
Cyclops
a few.
Is terrible.
Yeah, terrible power, like the worst. Like no, I would never want that. Magneto is someone I yeah, because that's like that's power and it works on a lot of levels. So, but no, most of that's been nope. I do not want to read people's minds. No,
Rogue's power is a terrible power.
Terrible.
Too.
I mean, it's worthless right now. Like,
and when we say terrible, we don't mean in terms of power or anything like that. We mean in terms of like having it as a real life power.
No more
that
fucking.
You gotta deal with.
That's just ass. Yeah.
Right? Like no more touching. You get what?
That's just ass. Like, and then like it's worthless right now because all you can do is knock other people out and steal their memories. Like you don't even get powers from people because nobody got any other powers. You the only one. So like no, right now that's ass. But I guess if you join the group, yeah. Well,
oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm not trading fucking for being powerful. Nope. I don't care how powerful Rogue is. No, I would not want to join the X-Men as Rogue if I had to trade fucking for power. No. Is that our ending right there?
It's gotta be the end. Like, that's hilarious, yo. Anyways, thank y'all so much for listening. Thank you for listening and watching to For All Nerds, ForAllNerds. Please support us. Support us by watching, rating, sharing, telling people about the show, watching and pressing play 5 times, going out the room and letting it play and coming back and letting it play again. Please, that's how one of the many ways you can support us. You can also, what's the most important right now, go to ForAllNerds.com where you can get your very own exclusive fan-designed tees, such as Benhameen's AAPI month superhero shirt, my Dr. Zoom, my greatest floor is I surround myself with idiot shirt, and a millions, I know, exaggeration, but millions of other cool designs that you can only get on ForAllNerds.com. And if you guys see certain designs out in the open, such as specifically our Lionel Richie or our Gucci Mandalorian shirt, if you see those anywhere but ForAllNerds.com or branded ForAllNerds stuff, it is not real. Because we do have bootleggers out there bootlegging our shit. That's how much our shit is going hard. So, again, ForAllNerds.com. Go to ForAllNerds.com. Go to Patreon.com/ForAllNerds to support us on the Patreons. Right now, Patreons, we have another giveaway up for you. Again, we do exclusive shows just for the patrons, as well as exclusive giveaways. First access to things like screenings, et cetera, et cetera. So you only get that if you're a Patreon fam. And make sure you are subscribed and follow us on every podcast network, all the socials, For All Nerds. You follow DJ Benhameen, follow BigDJEnergy.com or go to BigDJEnergy.com. Make sure you subscribe there so you can follow all of his adventures. Make sure you're following me, Tatiana King, on all the socials as well. Anything else, Ben?
Yeah, well, I definitely have some new music coming to BigDJEnergy.com.
Perfect.
I'm about to drop like a 5-song EP album type thing very soon. I mixed down 2 of the records today. I think I got 3 of them done. So yeah, pretty soon. I just gotta choose which records I'm gonna put out. But yeah, pretty soon a 5-song EP, demo tape, mixtape, album, all that shit dropping soon on bigdjenergy.com. So head over there. I think that's about it for right now. I got some announcements on some comics and things I might be creating very soon, but right now it's about it. Make sure you go get Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze in stores. Like Tatiana said, hit us up on Patreon or ForAllNerds.com and YouTube, of course. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Mash them both on YouTube. Got a bunch more stuff coming there. And we'll be back on twitch.tv/ForAllNerds very soon with some gaming, some DJing, all that type of shit, bringing it to you live, for the people out there, doing it for people. So thank you.
Hey, what's up, internets and the fan fam? This is Tatiana King for ForAllNerds, and I want to thank you so much for listening and watching to ForAllNerds. Make sure you like and subscribe to us only on YouTube.
For All Nerds Show is a member of the Loudspeakers Network, where we always say rest in peace to our founder, Combat Jack.
For All Nerds Show is powered by our listeners. Everything we do, from our podcasts, live events, our website, are all independently funded. Please continue to support us through our Patreon page at patreon.com/ForAllNerds.